Good day, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. If you're my returning subscriber, you are very much welcome. Today, we'll be showing you how I made this dress. Firstly, the material we'll be using is our lace fabric, our bridal, net, 4 yards, and crinoline. Of course, you'll be needing your scissors and your chalk for the making of this dress. So let's go straight into the cutting of this dress. I'll be cutting this dress using a paper first, because I don't want to cut it directly on the fabric because it's a lace fabric, and I don't want to be moving from one place to the other since I'm going to be doing some placing and cutting. So I feel paper will be the best for our explanation and for the cutting of this. I'll be using this biro for the so that it will be easy for you to see the pen on paper instead of chalk. It out first, the front and the back. Don't want to waste the paper, so it's a nice and expensive in Nigeria. So this is going to be the back, while this is going to be the front paper. So firstly, measure our shoulder. Shoulder is 9, so I'm going to cut 5 plus 5-inch allowance, 5. Our neck width is going to be 2, and the length to be 2.5, 2.5. So it's going to be like this. You chalk it, you match it together. Then I'm taking 1/2 inch for the shoulder slope. This is 1/2 inch for the shoulder slope. So this is it for the front, and our body is 5.5 plus 1-inch allowance. So this is it, 5.5. So this will go to meet 5 to 5. It's going to go straight. Then our waist is also 22. So body length here, let's use 10. I'm going to be using 10 for the half length. So plus my joining allowance, sewing allowance, and everything, I'm going to make it 11. Half of the 2.5, the 5-inch will be 2.5. So this is it. So this is it. So you take your curve, our measurement, take our curve, it again. Shoulder is 5. The shoulder I took 5 inches, 1/2 inch for shoulder slope, the same 5-inch for the armhole. That's for the taken as the chest measurement. Then the curve for the shoulder, I used 2.5. Then the half measurement is 10-inch half measurement. I came here for the opening in front. I took 1/4 inch, as you can see. Then here I took 1/2 inch. Then I'll be measuring from here to this place. It's going to be measure from here to this place. As you can see, I don't make my hand very straight. I made it a little bit curvy. So if you are doing yours, make sure it is a little bit curvy, like so. As you can see, make sure it's a little bit not that straight, should not be very sharp. So I did it like this. Then I come down that 2.5 inch that I took. This is it. So the neck is going to start, it's going to go like this. So this is going to be the neck. From here, the opening is going to come down to this place, as you can see. So right now I'm going to cut it out. Don't want it to be very wide. The girl is not that, it's very slim. So coming by 1/2 inch for the back. You can see this is going to be the opening for the front of the neck. This is the opening for the front of the neck. Very tiny, though I'm going to add 1/2 inch when I am cutting it, and I'm going to do the same thing to this place. As you can see, I made it very tiny. I don't want the body of the girl to be exposed, though I'm going to add 1/2 inch to the net when I'm cutting this one out. And this is the two sides of the front. I'm still going to add 1/2 inch to this side also for the joining. So this is it for the front. So now let's cut the back. So this is the back. I've already kept like about 1 inch for the zip allowance. Then for the neck of the back, neck width of the back, I go in by 2 also. The neck depth 1 inch. Then I cut like this. So this is the back. So, and I want the back to be a little bit deep, like a V deep back. So I went down from the neck, added 5 inch, making 6. Or from the front I made it 5 inch so that it will not be too open. I don't want it to be too open. So I cut, I made a straight line from that point down like this. So this is it. So measure the shoulder at the back, 5 inches, then 1/2 inch for the shoulder slope, just the same thing you did at the front. Take the same 5 here, and then your 10, then here. So the same thing you did in front, that's what you are going to do at the back. The only difference is this place for the zip allowance. This is it. Somehow I feel this neck is too short. I should take it to this place to make it a little bit wider, to this 6. So I just adjusted that and take it here. 1 inch, 5 inch, 6 inch, almost the same thing. So decide to use the other one. So what we do now is to cut it out. This is the back. Whatever we do here, first we are going to do also to the fabric. So we are just going to trace it out. Make sure you are careful and your hand is straight. And even pin it down to make it easier, to avoid any form of mistake or making you to waste, or can cause you to waste fabric. So place it down like this. Make sure it is straight. It's time to cut the first layer of the flake. So I'm already done with tracing out both the bridle and the lace. Cut the flake. Circumference is 22, making it 44. Divided by 6.28 to be a 360-degree flake. So 44 divided by 6.28 will give us 7. So we are going to be dividing, take 7 at the upper part. The upper part will be 7. So we'll be using our chalk at this time. The 7. So you chalk 7. So we are going to be taking 7 round. 7 round. 7. So the length we are going to be using for the flay is 9. So we're going to be using 9 for the flay. The sewing allowance, let's say, let me just even take 10. The joining allowance and everything. So I take the 10, then I measure round, the 10 round. So this is it. Open one side now because it's going to go round to the zip side. So this is going to be our zip side, as you can see. So we are done with this. So I'm cutting the net now. I cut the longer one 16, I cut the one that followed it 14, and I cut the shorter one in front because it's going to be a 3-step 12. I use 16 because the length is going to be 26. 10, the upper part is 10 plus 16, that's 26. I'm going to turn it with crinoline. So then I'm going to put another net inside it. That's like an inside net, which is not going to have any crinoline. So that is the one I'm cutting now. So it's going to be shorter because they're going to be coming out. So I'm going to make it 10 inches. 10 inches like this. So I'll keep my remaining lace for something else. So it's going to be 10 inches. Just make sure it is straight. It's very, very important. So the shorter one, which is this 10 inches one, is going to be inside. This one is going to be inside the fabric. This is our 2 inches crinoline. It's just going to be at the tip. We sew it first, then we turn it inside and match. I'm going to do it and I'll show you how it looks like. This is not going to have any crinoline. Just these 3 steps are the ones that's going to have crinoline. And that is that for this one. 9. What is a 180-degree flay, but it's just going to be bigger because it's going to have a little plating inside. Then I measured 16, which is the length for the longer part of the flake. I measured it round. So this is it. Now we are going to cut the flay slash the lining. I may just use this one for the lining and also the flay. Done with the cutting. So this is the one in front, so I'm going to match this place. I'm going to match it into two. So we are done with the cutting of this dress. Okay, so see, I made a bow for the front, and I've also turned the back or the neckline, turned it. As you can see, this is the front. As you can see, I've also done the one in front. I'm going to fix this bow here. As you can see, I'm going to fix the bow here. Now, you can see as it will be. And then this one, I will take the back to the back. See that I match it like this, or I match it like this. That's it. See that? That's the back. See that I match it straight like this, or I take one, the back, and turn the front. Anyhow you want it, you can always do it like that. As you can see, you can put the back, this is the front, in between the back, and then you match it like this to give you a very nice closing, a nice finishing. So you do the back, same thing. When you are done, then you take your measurements separately. You can check my other video and see how I close the sides. So you can just join it. When you are done joining the shoulder to the shoulder, then you take the lining to the lining and join it like this. You do the same thing to the lace. When you are done with that, you can now fix your flay and your dress is done. So let me quickly do that. Let me fix the shoulder, take my waist measurement, then join my flay and my gathers to the down to the top. Yes, to this particular one. Fix my bow and I'll bring it back for you to see. Okay, so this is the dress. This is what we have. You can see I have turned it down. I have done the 3 layers. You can see. So I'm trying to say with the crinoline. I also did the same for this one also. I fixed my bow. You can see the way I turn the neck. You can see the way I turn the neck of the dress. You can see the way I turn the neck of the dress. So you can see. You can see. When the child is wearing it, you can see. This is how the dress looks like. And you're done. I've also gone ahead to fix the zip at the back. So you can see. This is the dress. So I also fix hand. You can check how I cut my hand and fix my zip in my previous videos. So this is it. This is the outfit. This is the ball dress. You can see. Look how beautiful the crinoline. See the way I turned it. I put it in the front, turn it to the back. The same thing I did with the layers. Put it in the front, turn it to the back. The 3-layer beautiful Christmas dress is ready for you.